beautiful. You'll go to the park with your partners, spark some za, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new za? Oh, this new za make your ass a different person. You fucked up, you can't think. At least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. You just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative.
I don't know what type of weed that is, bro.
That boy smoking that Fenty Cross mix. Alright, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. In today's video, man, we got that Zaza is ruining a generation of men? Bro, listen, bro. That Zaza, you know what I'm saying? That should be give me right. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas overdo some shit. And I'm not gonna lie and pretend and come on camera out like, yo, I don't do that, get off that shit, da da da. Bro, to each their own, bro. What I will tell you regarding me is that I've had various phases in my life where I have partaked on the za. You know what I'm saying? But that Zaza, what I'm saying, that shit get me right. That shit made me feel real smooth, real nice. Make sure I don't use it to cope with any negative emotions or any shit like that. I'm just using it as recreational, as a booster. You know what I'm saying? T-Ron, what you got to say, bro?
I just want to see exactly how it's ruining the generation. I feel like he gonna talk about how za makes you like lazy and unmotivated. Like, I think he gonna speak on that side of it.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
And this za is not the same za. I call it chemical za. The old za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park.
For sure.
45 blunts a day.
Been
Honestly.
saying this though.
Bro, that's a lot, bro. Like,
I am way too high. Damn, why I'm just high. I remember going to see those
Bro,
commercials
look like you
saying,
fit.
don't do meth, stay.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If you ever high like this,
Damn.
looking like this, bro, look all kind of dehydrated, paranoid. That's that 50 high. Feel like you start spazzing out.
What?
Why I'm just high. I remember growing up
That
seeing
ain't
those
no
commercials
normal
saying,
high,
don't
bro.
do meth, stay away from meth, don't do drugs. Or even those cigarette commercials with the lady that had to talk like this with the device at her neck.
I remember
Yeah, I mean,
that
because
shit,
she
yeah.
smoked cigarettes. Some of y'all may be too young to remember that stuff.
I was
But
like
commercials
8 when I
saying
seen
stay
that.
away from drugs
Or
was a
probably
really
like 5.
popular thing back in the day. But weed is a drug that people have learned to love because of the calming and happy feeling that you get when you smoke a blizzard.
For
But
sure.
recently, people have been noticing that weed don't really give the same feeling that it used to. Check this out.
We all understand this za is not the same za. I call this shit chemical za. The old za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park with your partners, spark some za, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new za? Oh, this new za make your ass a different person. You fucked up, you can't think. At least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. You just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative. You ain't good enough.
Yo.
Yeah, that nigga's the crux.
I don't know what
Bro,
type
it's
of
like
weed
you
that is,
borderline
bro.
skid.
That make you down yourself like that. That's crazy. I ain't never had that kind of weed. What?
That boy smoking that Fenty Cross mix.
What? That boy smoking spice.
Fenty Cross mix. Hey, y'all boys be careful out there. Bro said he should beat his ass. Tell him he ain't finna be shit. That's crazy.
Bro, this not no game. You hearing that shit? You starting to feel that this shit ain't really giving me that same feeling it used to. It probably ain't the same shit.
See, I did 10 years in the military, so my days of smoking has long been over.
Yeah, so what?
Thank you for your service, man.
Appreciate you.
But I had my moments in college. I mean, I was never one of those stoner dudes. But I remember back then just being amongst friends, and it would just be a whole lot of laughter, a whole lot of joking. But it seemed like nowadays, These dudes be so mellowed out to the point they walking around like zombies. I have family members that still smoke, and every time I'm around them and they're high, it's like I'm talking to an empty vessel. Like they walk around like zombies and stuff. I'm like, yo, like what is this weed doing to you? Like damn.
That's fatty
That's
walk.
cross mix. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That's fatty walk.
That is not regular tree, bro. Y'all boys stay safe out
Hey,
here.
no more laughing, no more giggles. You don't want to tell a joke or two? I used to joke all the time. This new age weed got y'all walking around stuck.
I hate when people ask me, like, how do I cope with pain? Because, bitch, I'ma always say I smoke. Like, people might not realize, but, bitch, weed and, bitch, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like smoking just didn't help me out through so much. Like, bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like an undescribable internal peace that...
All right, you see this guy here? He reminds me of me when I just left high school, bro. In fact, he reminds me of me whenever I lose touch or I lose control, bro. You see, moments of losing touch and losing control can happen when you're dabbling into substances, which is why I say, just don't even touch them. Don't even pick them up in the first place. Don't even experience what it's like. Because let me tell you one thing about the human mind. Once we experience something once, we want it again. It's called chasing the dragon. That is only a term that can coincide with beings that have a form of intelligence. When we experience a feeling, we want to experience it again. This comes from our dopamine receptors, right? Without me going on a long tangent. Bro right here is so used to this now. He is now saying and thinking that this is a regular part of his life. You know what I'm saying? I used to think the same way. It's not. It's not. It's not a regular part of your life. And the first time when you can take that step to be like, I have a problem, you're going to be able to have more control over it. You know what I'm saying?
it gives you.
See, here's my problem with people that use weed to cope, or any substance for that matter, whether it's drinking or smoking. Although the
I
problem
just said that,
disappears
yeah.
while you're high or you're drunk, what happens when you come down from your high? Now you're sober
got the
and you're
same
sitting there like,
problems.
dang, I got really
Still
bad
gotta deal with
anxiety.
that shit.
And it's coming from unchecked traumas and experiences. You never really got a perspective shift on it. You never really healed or created some type of understanding through it. You just coped by smoking. So you ain't have to feel the anxieties. You ain't have to feel the pain. So because you're not
Facts.
actually addressing the issues that you're experiencing throughout life, once you're sober, all of those things hit you. All of those emotions and feelings hit you. So the cycle continues because you don't like the feeling of all this pressure, all this anxiety, all this buildup, all these extra thoughts. So what do? You smoke again, creating an ongoing cycle, never really dealing with why do you have to smoke in order to deal with life? Like, why do you need a substance in order for you to walk through your day? Like, have you ever asked yourself that? Anytime you have to mask your pain behind a substance, that's how addiction is created.
3 signs you
For
need to
sure.
stop smoking that
For
Zod,
sure.
bro. Number 1, bro, if you can't sleep without smoking, you gotta stop. That shit is going to get you depressed so motherfucking fast, bro. I promise you. You gotta learn how to sleep without it. You gotta take a break. You gotta learn how to sleep. And then you can start again, but you gotta fix that relationship. You have to be able to sleep without it. Number 2, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. Look at what you're doing. Are you falling back? Are you slowly starting to not care about anything or anyone? Because it happens fast and you don't even realize it. You kind of just stop caring about anything and you kind of just let your life fall off to where all you do is smoke and scroll through TikTok. And it's not good.
I don't know about all that. Now, I'll say this. Me and Trent are recreational smokers, but I don't think we ever let ourselves let life fall us by the wayside. At least I don't. I mean, sometimes certain aspects, certain things can kind of fall off. But that naturally happens to you even without you trying to get high. Like, you could just hit a rough patch and you don't give a fuck about getting your hair cut no more. You're just like, man, I'm in the trenches right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
You don't need to just be on some weed shit to just fall off a little piece. You feel me? But I get what he's saying. There are some people that this is their world. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man, like, you go fuck yourself up and you go cop that O. And you know you're not serving, but you the only one blowing that gas. And now you done blew off a O in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
No 3.5 or 7 will ever be enough now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that means that guess what? He's gonna put all his time into making money.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he's broke, he will burn relationships, make calls to friends,
Yeah.
gamble, all in the sakes to make the next O. I'm telling you, that's a real addict right there.
Yeah, that's addiction right there. For real.
Real shit.
Not do anything to get his hands on the joint.
Yeah. And that's why when they say weed isn't addicting, weed is addicting case by case basis, bro. Because it's a psychological dependent. It's not like a physical. Like you could get physically forced to not be able to smoke it and you will never miss it a day in your life because of physical conditions. I mean, you'll miss it mentally, of course. But physically, you know you can't. Ty Buggy joined the military. He knows he's restricted because of those guidelines. And physically he can't, so he stopped. And now he doesn't miss it. It's the same way. Like, you can miss it, but then after a long period of time goes on, you just be like, oh shit, what is it? It don't really do nothing for me.
Yeah.
If all you want to do is eat, sleep, watch movies, do bullshit when you smoke, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta be productive. You gotta be productive. You gotta do something with your life, bro. Lock in. This little kid shit don't last forever, my nigga. You grow up. You grow up. You need to grow up. Now, if you cool on all these things, and
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You is literally not the best person to give no advice, bro. It's like you need to grow up. Bro barely has any facial hair. Talking about we need to grow up. But anyways, I ain't finna roast on cuz.
you responsible with it, then you good. You feel me? Like I dabble in it, but after all the business is taken care of, I can't function off of all that. You feel me? I don't know how y'all do it, but I can't do it. I'm not 100%.
The thing is like,
well, that
if you
really
really
was
want to
real,
improve your
though.
life in today's, you would look
So
at
you gotta know yourself.
things you do in your life that you don't like and you know it's not helping you. Then you cut those off. And that right there is the hardest task for 95% of people. Because if you know you shouldn't be smoking and you know smoking weighs on you and you know it makes you super tired, yeah, you can stop for 1 day, but how about after 7 days? What about 14 days? What about 21 days when the withdrawals start hitting you and you really, really want to smoke? Or what about when your friend asks you, yo, let's smoke? Are you going to say no? Do you know how to say no? So those are like really big decisions that people have to learn how to do. Those self-help books may work for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I also believe there's a common core foundation that every person who really wants to change their life should look at. And that's discipline, learning how to say no, and contributing a lot of their time to doing things that they don't want to do.
But y'all do me a favor, smash that like button so the algorithm could really pick up this video. I want to hit 2,000 likes as a record on my page right now. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks.
Man, we want to hit 100 likes, man. And this is a great video to spread the message on, bro. Shout out to Ty Buggy for even bringing up this call to action to my mind. For real, for real. Go ahead, guys. Run up this video. I want 200 likes. Now, that seems like a low bar. He said 2,000, and I'm literally setting it at 1%. 200. Just give me 200 likes. That's the most likes we'd ever get on a video. And we're spreading a good message. Put down the fucking Zaza. Put it down. It's time.
Look, man, I ain't speaking down on nobody that smokes. What I'm calling you to be is more self-aware. Like,
okay, yeah, you're right. You don't have to stop smoking. You don't have to stop smoking. Go ahead, just be more self-aware, bro.
ask yourself, why do I have to smoke? Why can't I go without smoking? Can I actually go without smoking? Is people telling me to stop doing this? And am I just coming up with a reason to keep doing it? And am I a better person if I smoke? And ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And is smoking helping you get there? And also, is there something better you could be doing with your money? Like I have a lot of people that ask me for money, y'all. A lot of people that, yo, I can get $10, yo, I can get $15. There's certain family members, I don't hear from them unless they need some money. You want to know why I don't want to give to those people? Because how are you asking me for $10, but you always have a blunt in your hand? You always have a blunt in your ear. You're always high when I talk to you. How do you have enough money for drugs?
It's
close to home. I felt some daggers. But you don't have enough money to possibly put gas in your car. If you are buying drugs instead of making sure you have enough food in your refrigerator or making sure you have enough gas in your car to get to work this week, if you rather buy drugs, to me, you're an addict. And now I don't feel bad for you because you have a deeper problem. And me giving you money, I honestly think I'm going to just feed into your problem. But being high and broke is an oxymoron.
But let me tell you something.
Not be both, because that tells me
everybody has their own like situations. And that's what I've come to learn, to not judge people too harshly. I met a guy while I was at work. He was doing some workouts. We had this conversation and bro was really just breaking it down to me like he lost his dad and all this stuff. And it made me really realize, bro, sometimes drugs help us through a stage of grief because it's so unbearable that you would damn near self-delete. Because you can't deal with the flood of emotions and the memories. It's damn near traumatic every time you go through it. You feel me? And so you need something to kind of debuff it until you're able to reach a stage of, okay, let me now start to accept my reality for what it is. And I know a dude who he's just finally reaching that stage, 3 months sober off weed. He just told me like, I just got 3 months sober because he was smoking 6-7 joints a day.
Exactly.
Trying to numb the pain.
That's how you become addicted. Because he trying to use the weed to cope. Can't use the weed as a coping mechanism, bro. That's how you get addicted.
But he's 3 months sober now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sober now. But he was an addict. Smoking 8 joints a day, cuz.
Yeah.
Who are you? Wiz Khalifa?
Bro said he was addicted, bro. I don't know. I mean, he was front up and center about it. That's why he put it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was just like, yeah, bro, that shit fucked him up. You know, he didn't know how to cope with it. And this dude is in his 40s. So it's like, you know, the thing about it is we all think we're going to be able to deal with something until we're faced with it, you know. In his earlier years, he thought, well, what if my parents passed? How would I deal with it? He thought he would be ready because he's getting older until it happened and how it happened. And it made him realize, shit, you'll never be ready. You'll think you are, but you won't be. I kind of get it, bro. I get it because I would rather somebody do some drugs for a little bit, maybe like a week, 2, a month, and get over their problem slowly but surely than to just self-delete and now we don't have you here no more. You have unresolved issues. You left people crying. You've left wrecked homes and broken hearts.
That you're rewarding yourself for doing no work. So you're chasing a temporary good feeling instead of earning good results out of life. Like, think about it for a second. If your brain knows that it can be satisfied just by rolling up and smoking a spliff, of course it's going to be hard for you to push yourself in other avenues in your life or even being consistently productive. And I know some people will argue saying, oh, weed is not really bad for your health and stuff like that. Weed is bad for your dopamine receptors. It's giving you a sense of gratification for something that's not actually bettering you, which is handicapping you from using your dopamine to actually conquer stuff in your life.
And while I'm just high, God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Boy, yeah, my right there smoking them all.
I am way too high.
The what?
And while I'm just high.
Y'all ever been this high before? I've been high like this before. Let me tell you a quick story time. I know I done already yapped, but I'm gonna tell you one more story time. Back when I was in Jamaica, bro, this is maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago, right? Go back. I just landed, right? I was just telling this nigga about how much tree is in Jamaica, bro. It's everywhere, right? So I copped some, sent him a picture of this shit, and I remember I was literally rolling out that night. I'm like, yo, I'm back home, shit easy. You know what I'm saying? Burn that bed, right? And I go lay down in my bed that night, bro. Tell me why I heard a cat going, help! Literally, I swear to God, I heard the cat say help. Like the meow sounded like a help.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro. I'm tweaking. I just got up. I'm like, nah, bro. No way. No way Garfield is real. I started laying down. I'm like, oh, dear Lord, I'm too high. I can hear my heart beating all type of shit right now. Lord, if you take me down from this shit, I'll never burn again. I promise.
Yep, I'm lying just like him. Proceed.
God, I promise you, if you bring me down,
Yo.
Boy, yeah, might be on that feet.
I'm too
I'm about to die. Oh,
Call the
man.
ambulance.
Oh my God.
Oh
She
shit.
gonna be right back smoking tomorrow.
Smoke one on the wake up, smoke one on the way to work, smoke one on my lunch break, smoke one on my way home, smoke one when I get home. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Then I gotta smoke another one to fall asleep. So I be getting about 4 to 5 a day, and then the weekend it could be a little more depending on what I'm doing. On the average, I smoke.
All right, yeah, he's a fiend. He is a fiend. This nigga is living how I was living literally maybe a year ago. That's exactly how I was living, bro.
Yeah.
On my way to work, on my lunch break. But that's the thing though. Weed affects everybody differently. I'm a high functioning smoker. I feel like it's not till my 4th blunt that you will visually see that I'm off. It's not till the 4th one. Once I've hit the 4th one for the day, the dopamine in my brain is flooded. I kind of feel that slight migraine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's like now after any joint after that point, you could tell I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm off. Like I'm slow, I'm lethargic.
Maybe a good
Why you stop?
4 to 5 months a day. Honestly.
Because of this nigga pauses
Listen,
like,
man, if you're productive and you're
crackhead.
rewarding yourself, you're an adult. You can do what you want with your life. But if you know you've been trying to level up in life and it feels like a struggle, every year you look back at the last year and you're like, dang, man, like nothing has really changed. I'm still striving for the same goals and I'm still not closer to it. You have to stop comforting yourself before doing uncomfortable, necessary work for
sure.
growth. And if the weed's
I
not
just
making
said that.
y'all feel good anymore, then why are you doing it? Like, I'm hearing
I
they
don't
putting
know about
Fetty
them, it
Wap
make
in the
me feel
weed now.
good.
Like, really ask yourself, like,
I don't
yo,
know
why
about
can't
the
I
Fetty
stop
Wap.
doing this? Am I addicted? Because if I replace the word weed with, like, let's just say, like, cocaine or something like that, and I tell you that, yo, I'm going to stop doing cocaine, but then I mess around, go back to doing cocaine, or I mess around and relapse or something, what would you call me? An addict. But there's something about weed that mainly the people that smoke, and again, if it does something good for you, do something good for you, whatever. But an addict is an addict. You know what I mean? If you can stop and you could just stop cold turkey, that's different. But if you're somebody that has told yourself, yo, I'm gonna stop doing it, and you went back to it, it's time to really have an honest conversation with yourself. I might be addicted to how this makes me feel. What do you think addicts go through? They are addicted to the feeling. And they feel like they can't live right without the feeling, which is why some drugs are stronger than others, which is why people do the most to just get a little bit of change to get like crack or something like that. But they're chasing that high. They're chasing a feeling. So the same people that will have no gas in their car, no food in their refrigerator, but sit here and hit me up for $8, but the whole time they talking to me, they higher than a kite. To me, that is an addiction that you have. And it's time to start being real with yourself.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it.
What do you mean, do what?
I think I'm gonna put the ZA down, y'all.
World would never know.
I think I'm gonna put the ZA down, bro. I
Oh,
think I'm gonna put the
you put the ZA down? You should have made that very clear about He laughing and shit.
Had to have a build up.
Build up. Nah, that build up was lame. The build up had.
Yeah, you thinking.
Shut your ass up.
5 things that I noticed when I quit smoking marijuana. I'm gonna try not to pause this video because I want it to be super authentic. And I don't want to think about it too much. The first thing I can think of off bat is the dreams, bruh. I haven't dreamt so vividly since I was a child. Like last night, I had a vivid dream last night. I can still remember it too. When I was smoking weed and then trying to recount my dreams in the morning, I couldn't. I didn't know what I dreamt about. But I had like a kind of traumatic dream last night about my childhood or whatever. And it's not lingering with me, but the fact that I'm able to recount it is because I don't smoke no more.
Why is he putting this on the internet though?
Second thing, irritation. You will have peak irritation. When I say peak irritation, meaning you're going to have the most irritation that first week through the 3rd to 4th week, depending on who you are. That 1st to 2nd week, oh my God. I wanted to wrap my nigga hands around a lot of people's neck and choke the shit out of them. Like, especially at work.
Yeah,
now, to that point of irritation, you become more consciously aware of the things that people say to you and people's actions. Some people think when they smoke weed, it makes them more conscious of everybody's actions. For me, I would beg to differ. For me, when I stopped, it just made me more conscious of my surroundings and the things that people were saying to me. Like, you realize, one, people say a lot of stupid shit. Two, people say a lot of unnecessary shit.
For sure.
Like, why are you talking? Like, you don't have to say anything right now. It's good to have silence.
Bro, I have the opposite problem with this. My problem is, when I'm high, I'm hyper observant, gang. I'm sensitive to everything. What did he mean by that? This nigga knows I used to be like on the verge of crashing out a few times over some shit. Niggas may not even have meant it that way, but because I'm just so hyped, I'm breaking shit down in every kind of way, bro. I stand on my respect, bro. I ain't finna lie to you. I'm kind of at that point now where I don't really give a fuck what you think, if you respect me or not. Like, who the fuck are you? But back then, it used to be, respect was such a big thing, bro. Even any slight, I'm ready to just reprimand that right there. I'm ready to talk to you like I'm your daddy. What you mean by that, little nigga? Huh? And then if that makes you hot, okay, let's go there then, nigga. Because I ain't scared to fight. That's where I wanted it to go anyways. I wanted to show you I'm big dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about nothing. But you gotta grow up sometimes, y'all boys. You gotta become an adult.
For sure.
Before work, I really didn't give a fuck because I didn't want to go to work anyway. So I really didn't give a fuck. I would just go to work. I didn't really care about what people were saying too much, what anybody else had going on. But you really noticed that shit.
Yeah.
Third thing that I noticed, I said I wasn't gonna pause, but shit. Third thing that I noticed, a lot of the times I was just bored when I was smoking. A lot of the times you just smoke it because it's there. You just smoke because you see the wood in the ashtray and you probably just boofed off that hole and it's just there. That is a bad habit to build on, just doing something because it's there. Think about that. That's talking about weed. Now, are you eating food just because it's there? Are you actually hungry and need to nourish and fuel your body?
This got me wanting to ask one more question because we about to close this up. Bruh, you ever watch the show and like, because the show had the actors were smoking in the show, it kind of triggered you to be like, I'm gonna go smoke a joint real quick?
Yeah.
My nigga. I knew this nigga would understand me, bro. On the real. But yeah, man, that's the end of this fucking video, man. Can't go too long. We're already half an hour. T-Raw, close us out, man. Say something for the people.
Weed is really just a psychological thing, bro. It's all in your head for real. Like, it's so easy to stop, but we feel like it's hard because we let it take control of us. After you get past the first couple of days, that first week, you should be good. You should be all right. The first week is gonna be hard. Every day is gonna be like, damn, this shit irritated me, or I usually smoke around this time. But you just gotta fight the urge to smoke. You feel me? Once you get past that urge to smoke, hey, sky's the limit, bro.
For sure. You already know, man. You reached the end of this video, man. If you made it this far, you are a real one. We love y'all, man. We're grateful for y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Are you chronic smokers? Share your story times below, man. Or do you feel like weed is taking us down, or do you feel like it's the Fetty Cross? Let us know, man. Are you smoking Fetty Cross? Shit, we ain't finna judge you. Shit, we reading all the comments below, man. We'll catch y'all in the next one. We out.